Hi there, MI Vape Club. Trigger here. Heard some disturbing news today about the way the FDA decides to regulate our hobby, so on and so forth. Which regulation doesn't always mean a bad thing, but when it means taking all of the small business that our government supposedly supports and says such a huge deal to our economy, well, when they do something like that and stand to ruin hundreds of businesses just here in the state of Michigan alone, I have a problem with that. Now, that being said, I do know some people in places, as I mentioned on a previous post. I know Senator Judy Emmons. You can find her office number online. I've already tried calling that a few times. I've got a few answering machines, so on and so forth. If you do call it, look it up online. Start calling our state senators, things of that nature, because that's the best way to make a difference, is to let them see that there's a backlash. Because we don't need people like the man who sold me this juice, Jeremy Whitney, or the man who sold me this RDA, Troy Ryder. Good people who have went out of their way to make a business and find a way to make it successful for themselves to be shut down because the government wants to treat it like tobacco. Because they don't know what it does to us. Well, guess what? We know what tobacco and we know what that poison does to us. We know it kills us, but they want to push us back on that because they're going to force people that are doing things new and inventive-wise, like Troy and Jeremy, are going to be pushed out of business so big tobacco can keep putting us in hospitals and keep pushing their wares. They don't want this to happen. They don't want the mom and pop businesses taking back over America like they should. America. Long and the short of it, let's try doing things the right way first, okay? Senators' offices numbers are public knowledge. State reps' office numbers are public knowledge. You can find them online. You can call them. You can leave them messages, so on and so forth. What I am saying, though, is I hold the trump card. I have a state senator's personal phone number. Now, if we don't get any response from calling their offices and we're not important enough, because I need all of you to participate. I can't do this alone. I can't just be one person to do this. Neither can Corey or any of the rest of us that are invested in this, or Troy, or Jeremy, or the countless others. Because there's damn near a vape shop in every city now, and a ton of juice makers. They're not going to listen to 100 people. They won't even listen to 4,000 people, like happens to be on MA Vape Club. But if we reach out to the rest of the MI Vape, the rest of the vape clubs in Michigan, because we're not the only one, if we reach out to them, and it's time to stop bickering, it's time to stop all this that's made us different and separated. It's time to unite for the hobby that we love and the habit that has taken us off of tobacco, made us healthier people. Well, hell, didn't even turn it on. Just changed the batteries because I wanted to come out here and make this video. Look at me being an amateur and whatnot. Bottom line being is if we're going to do this, we have to do it together. Secondly, if we don't get a response doing this the right way and calling their office numbers, I will release that state senator's personal phone number and we will blow it up like it's going out of style until we get heard. And lastly, if that don't happen, we can tack the hell up, march on the front lawn, and we'll make a goddamn cloud around the state capitol until somebody answers us. You know what I'm saying? That's man shit. Either way, this is Trigger. Just remember, we do have our rights and we do have our voice, but unless you're willing to make it heard, and remember that we are allowed to do it peaceably, then we can do something. But it takes all of us. Trig out. Much love. And through the many of us, we can continue to vape on, my friends.